Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you something a bit different. I'm going to show you how you build this blender in Plain Crazy. As you can see, this blender does have a few things that are it's for PvP mode only. You can make this blender just for fun in non-PvP mode. Most of it will still work, but it won't have any functionality on actually blending things. It also has the function to use the lava spitters in the current summer update, which are limited times, so that's a feature. And I'm just going to start showing you how to make it. Alright guys, so before I start the tutorial, if you do want to add the lava spitters and water jets to it, you are gonna need to find those during the summer update. And again, this is only possible during the summer update, so you'll want to do this quickly before summer ends and the summer update ends. So you head over here to get the lava spitter and water jet, you head over to this area. As you can see, it does say that the lava spitter and water jet signs are here, which gives you a clue on where to go. So you're gonna head into this cave over here. This is the only entrance that works unless someone has already activated the other entrance. You're gonna go into this door and head down the conveyor belt. Oh yeah, also the other entrance won't even work actually. So that is the only entrance. So in order to do this, you're gonna need to take all the water out slowly by clicking this thing a few times. And you'll see up there's the water jet. Which, wait till you've fully drained out the water. And then you want to go to the refill tank button and move it so far that it's on the red. And then it'll fall off the wall and hit right there. Then you'll touch it and you'll get the lava spitter. Next, to do this one, you may need to do that one first. I am not sure, but you need to open this. And then you can just go in here and touch this and you will get the lava spitter. Alright, so once you've gotten those, or if you don't want to get those, you're gonna want to start building the frame. Now the frame is 7x1 beams in a square, but with no corners yet. You're gonna fill those in a second. But you want to make sure that one side that it's a 7 by you want to make sure it looks like this basically. And then fill in the middle and the corners. And you should be good. Okay guys, so I made a mistake earlier when I said fill in all the corners. So you're gonna want to change the two back corners and replace them with wedges facing inwards like this. And also you're gonna want to color the whole thing black. For me, cause I'm using cause I have one blender here, and I'm using that to remind myself how to build this. That I'm gonna have to color it in manually. But for you guys, you can just click this paint can right here, and it'll autofill everything in black, and you won't have to do as much work. And for the next part, you're gonna wanna put wedges 1x4 wedges up like this, and using triangle wedge 1x4 for the corners. And then again, you're gonna wanna color the whole thing black. And then inside, you're also going to want to place a main pilot seat. But for me, I'm going to be placing a co-pilot seat because I have a main pilot seat in my main build. Also, when it comes to it, I'm going to be deleting the ones on the lava spitters and water jets on the original blender. And then also, after you're done with all that, you're gonna want to fill this part. You're gonna want to fill this part in and cover the main pilot seat, or and in my instance, co-pilot seat. But if you're actually building this, you are gonna want to put it in the main pilot seat. And then you're gonna want to color the top black. Also, I will be covering the logo at the end. Alright, so for the next part, you're going to want to go to the hammer, click materials, and change it to glass material. Then you're going to want to take 1x4 beams and place them in an array like this. Then in the middle of that area, you're going to want to take a motor and place it right here. And you're going to want to set it so that you may have to change this, but you should set it so that it's going forward is W and S is and backward is S. If the rotors are going the wrong way, you may want to change it to the opposite way around. You'll also want to change the speed to 50. And then you want to cover it so that people can't stand at the bottom. Alright, so for the next part, you're gonna want to go into glass wedges. You're gonna click glass wedges 1x3, and you're gonna rotate it like this, so it's inverted, and put it in each corner. And then once you're done with that, you're gonna want to fill it in the whole thing. And then once you're done with that, I'm gonna show you how to do the corners. Sorry if I am a bit slow at this. I'm not as good at this as some people are. Okay, so for the corners, you're gonna want to go to triangle wedge 1x3 and rotate it so that it's facing in, and then put it on like this on each side. Alright. Okay, so for the next part, you're gonna want to take your lava spitters, if you have them, and place them like so. So you're gonna go into PvP weapons, and you're gonna see the lava spitters. And you're gonna want to place them like this. I'm gonna have to delete the lava spitters from my original build in order to place them on the other build. Because you don't get as many lava spitters as you do other things. Then you're gonna take the water jets and delete all the water jets. For me at least. And I'm gonna delete all the water jets, and then I'm gonna put them in the right places on this build. So then you're gonna want to put them facing each side, like this. And this will look like it's actually, when you open the lid, it looks like it's actually blending stuff. Also, you're gonna want to change all of the fire things to click. And then once you've done that, or if you didn't want to do that and you couldn't do that because you weren't here, then you're gonna want to start with the first thing, the first cutters. So you're gonna want to change the material back to default, and then take a regular block and put it right there. And then once you've done that, you're gonna take another regular block and put it on top of it. You're also gonna color all of this part gray so that it looks more like a blender blade. And then you're gonna want to go into PvP weapons and take cutters. Then you're gonna want to angle them like this and make it look like, and spin them around so that they look like this. Then again, you're gonna want to color them gray. Alright. Okay, so next, after that, you're gonna want to go into the gear again. Go get a motor again. Color it gray. And then place a block on top like this. Color that gray too. And with the thing, you're gonna want to do the same controls. Again, if I mess up the controls in this video, I apologize. They should be correct, but you may need to do some tweaking yourself to see if you got the right way. And again, you're gonna want to place the cutters. And again, of course, color the cutters gray. And then you should be done with the cutters. Now all you have left is the lid and the glass. So the rest of the glass will be done in the next. Alright, so again you're gonna wanna go to the materials and click glass material. You're gonna wanna put glass beam 1x4 up all like this, except for where the cutters are, because you don't want the cutters to get stuck. And so instead, right there, you're just going to want to do this. And then you're gonna also take the beams and do glass wedge. You're gonna go to glass wedges, and you're gonna go to glass wedge 1x4. And you're gonna want to put it in inverted, just like this. Except for the middles again, because the middles we have to do something specific. Oh wait, we're done. Okay, so for the next part on the glass blocks, you're gonna wanna skip that cutter area and then keep going up. So yeah, all you're gonna have to do is that. Again, sorry if I go too slow with this, I'm trying not to mess anything up. And then you put the wedges. So yeah. Oh yeah. The next part, you're gonna want to go into wedges 2 and click glass triangle wedge block 1x4. And you're gonna want to take all that and sorry if I'm messing up here. I haven't stopped this part in a while. This part was very tricky. And then, yeah, you put that in the middle for each glass triangle wedge block 1x4. You put it in the middle like this. Make sure you haven't messed up anything. And then once you're sure, you go back into wedges 2 and click glass triangle wedge. And you basically put that next to the wedge block. And then we're almost done. Okay, so for the next part, you're gonna want to go back into default material. You're gonna want to go into wedges 2, select triangle wedge block. Because again, you're gonna want to do this. Just this time the opposite. And then you take the triangle wedge and you put it just like the last, just like the low, just with not with 1x4, just with 1x1. Then you're gonna take wedges and put them like this. And put blocks like this. And while you're doing that, once you're done with that, you should be pretty close to done. And so, what you're gonna want to do next is take motors like this, and then you're gonna want to make sure, so you're gonna set one of them is E forward and E backward, and you're gonna set the speed to 5, and then one of them as U forward and E backward, and set that also to 5. That way, so that when you press a button, they both go the same direction. I know it seems like they'd go the opposite direction of each other, but because they're facing mirrored of each other, then they are gonna go the same direction. And then you're gonna want to go into blocks, go into this, take this block, the block 1 by 0.9. It's basically almost a full block, but one side isn't a full block, so you're gonna need to figure out which side that is. And then once you're pretty sure it's the right direction, you're gonna want to put it like this, just to make sure that you don't, that they aren't touching. You can make the lid look better if you want. This is just what I did. And then once you're done with that, you're gonna fill it in, like usual. And then finally you paint it. Pretty simple. And yeah. Last, we're gonna do the logo that I made for the blender. And as you can see, it's the Blender like 3D modeling program, which is funny because it's called Blender. I don't know, because it's funny to me at least. So you're gonna want to set it up like this and put this part like this, as you can see by that. Then you put blocks here going off like this, and a half block at the end. Make it long, but not too long. And lastly, you're gonna go to wedges 1 by 2 and put it down like this. And yeah. After that, you're just gonna go to wedges and fill in the circle. And to color it, just color it all orange. Orange, not black, orange. And then color the center of the circle black. And that's a blender. Thank you for watching my video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to. Leave a comment for what you want me to do in whatever next. I really don't know what to do on YouTube. So yeah. See you guys, or if you won't see you guys, I don't know. See you. If I do, well, if you watch another one of my videos, you'll hear me and something later. I don't know. As I said, I'm new to YouTube. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, one more thing. You want to make sure you save this. Save this before you forget and then you failed yourself. So don't do that. Seriously, don't do that. It's not fun. Alright. Bye.